Huh. Did it sprout legs and run away?
Feeling hot under the collar.
Source Hunter. A sight for sore eyes, if ever there was one. I know you're probably knee-deep in that awful murder investigation, but truth be told, the Legion could use your help as well. We've been conducting a series of expeditions into undead territory, and I'm afraid I must admit they've met with very little success. This cannot be. Can it? You have found one of the sources of the undead and sent it back into oblivion. But that is fantastic! Never have I seen such heroism! Hope breaks through after 2 years of absolute darkness. Cyseal remains under threat, yes, but finally it has been proven even the dead can be vanquished. To think, Feliron too was behind these horrors all along. A man who treated the wounds I obtained in battle, who comforted me when my agony was great. Such a pity. Cyseal is in your debt, Hunter. I, and the Legion too. Brachus Rex is dead, and no one but you could have done this glorious deed.
Come on and see the amazing singing Stefan! Cyseal's only sentient severed head!
Zombie ate your dog? Orc sunk your ship? No matter! You're at Katerina's Fair, a veritable summer home for troubled minds. Won't you take a seat and let our esteemed entertainers whisk you off to a better place? Well, I'm Katerina the Fair, fairest First Lady of the Fair, of course. I do love making the acquaintance of my patrons, and who knows which of them might become one of my performers. I've an open stage in want of talent, and I've often found the best young performers among the rank and file of the audience. The theatre's fever has overcome you, has it? Marvelous! I do so love a fresh green talent ready to bloom. But I support players, not writers, you see. If you want to perform here, you'll have to find tried and true material. Check the library and see if any of the classics there interest you. I'd love to see a Source Hunters take on one of the old standards. Right away, my dear, just as fast as your boots can carry you. You found something decent to perform, I trust, and you've gathered enough actors to do it justice? Speak to Master Chaucer if you're ready for your debut. He alone can adequately prepare you for the stage.
Fantastic! Great thirst of colour. So ardently cream blues and gory reds that he ordered a contest across his realm.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to prepare for the next show. Autographs will have to wait until the end. I doubt I have to tell you that I am the amazing singing Stefan, the only sentient severed head in Cyseal. My audience sings my praises from hill and dale. Psst, you're a source hunter, aren't you? Oh, bless the seven. Look, you've got to help me. I've been kidnapped. Pleasure to meet you. Now, please, Stefan has many fans to meet today. Psst, help me. Take me to Reginald's cellar. There I will reveal everything.
You there! You don't look like someone who's ever been serenaded by a severed head.
Fantastic!
Step right up!
Fantastic!
You there! Take a seat. Prepare to laugh your head off, cry your eyes out, and teeter on the edge of your seat with an original tale from Stefan, the talking severed head. That's right, a talking head. And he doesn't just talk. He'll weave you a yarn so fantastic, you'll be begging to hear just one more, and just one more. It's quite a story how I found him, too. I obtained this curio by some rather sensational means. You see, I was diving in search of a rare medicinal sea herb. I volunteer with the local children's apothecary on weekends, in the shallows around Cyseal's own Black Cove, when I spotted something amazing. The chest belonging to the fabled Captain Pontius. Though the chest was stuck fast, I summoned a swell of great strength and prized it free from the ancient rock. I had the treasure of a lifetime in my very hands, but then, slurp, gulp, I was swallowed by an ornery kraken that seemed to appear from nowhere. In the hubbub, I lost hold of my prize and watched it sink to the bottom of the beast's cavernous belly. Still, I feared only for a moment that all was futile. Before my mind's eye swam the faces of the many war widows and necrotic orphans who would be lost without my charitable support. I knew I had to live. Grabbing fast to the hilt of a cutlass that floated by at just that moment, I summoned all my strength to slash a great gash in the creature's gut. Freeing myself from my would-be tomb, I swam as quickly as I could, first to the surface and then to the shore. It was there, along the rocky beach, that I tripped over this talking head. Strange, isn't it?
Seven, what a tale!
My word!
Jagetta, friend. Indeed you may. The wisdom I here hoard is yours to peruse and even take with you. All I can ask is that you return the books you borrow so that others may enjoy them too. What's that gleam? The knight in see-through armor? Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom? Stenticken. Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she? The knight in see-through armor? Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom? Stenticken. Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she?
Let us
Fantastic!
Today, I think, a king. The great
Bravo! Yeehaw!
You there! You look like an actor just waiting for his big debut. And who are you supposed to be? Katerina's given the go-ahead, has she? Oh, very well then. Tell me when you're ready to begin, and I'll show you to your places and gather you whatever crowd of drunken yokels can be prevailed upon to watch you flail about on stage. Ready for your trial by fire, you mean? There's no more savage foe than an audience, my dear. But I'm sure you'll do just fine. May the show begin! Not planning on playing to an empty audience, are you? Wait until I've gathered some victims to witness the spectacle, and then you can begin. Any last words?
You hear distant mutterings of curiosity as a small crowd shuffles toward your stage. A few moments longer, and everyone will be seated. Now, let's not be hasty. They may be dragging their feet, but your show is sure to knock the crowd's socks off. As soon as they settle into their seats, that is. The stage is yours.
Good show.
The crowd seems to know the tale. They wholly approve of your beginning.
Bravo!
Simply marvelous.
The crowd is thrilled. Whatever will happen next is sure to excite them.
Oh, I hope there's an
The
encore.
crowd seem quite impressed with your delivery. Keep it up.
Simply marvelous.
Simply
The
marvelous.
crowd gasps. They're on the edge of their seats. Go on. Push them over.
Oh, I hope there's an encore.
Gasps ring out across the audience. They must know how it ends. They simply must. The crowd explodes into applause and appreciation. You've woven them a tale of desperation and hope, and they are alive with the thrill of it.
It's the future of entertainment.
What is it this time? Bravo! Bravo! Oh, here we go again. Not planning on playing to an empty...
You hear distant mutterings of curiosity as a small crowd shuffles toward your stage. A few moments longer, and everyone will be seated. Now, let's not be hasty. They may be dragging their feet, but your show is sure to knock the crowd's socks off. As soon as they settle into their seats, that is.
Fantastic. Simply marvelous.
The stage is yours. The crowd seems to know the tale. They wholly approve of your beginning. The crowd is thrilled. Whatever will happen next is sure to... The crowd seem quite impressed with your delivery. Keep it up. The crowd gasps. They're on the edge of their seats. Gasps ring out across the audience. They must know how it ends. The crowd
So ardently did he crave creamy blues and gory reds that he ordered...
What are you looking at me for? I'm nothing but your average man taking in the best show I've ever seen. I'm amazed and astounded that for a meager gold coin or two, I can take in this first-rate entertainment all day long. Well, I've stumbled into quite the fine gig. I just let my appreciation for Reggie's work be known, and he slips me a few gold coins in return. My voice happens to carry pretty far. Cyseal hears me. Cyseal wants to see what the fuss is all about. And let me tell you, this amazing show just can't be beat. Well, drawing a crowd's what I do best, and I'd be glad to do it for your little show. 100 gold up front, and yours will be the hottest ticket in Cyseal. 98, 99, 100. Looks like all's in order, Chief. So, ready for a bigger crowd than you can shake a stick at? Stand back and watch this.
His realm.
Come one, come all, and see the amazing
Fantastic.
Stefan! Cyseal's only sentient
Hear the stage calling you. What is it this time? Oh, not planning on
You hear distant mutterings of curiosity as a small crowd shuffles toward your stage. A few moments longer, and everyone will be seated. The stage is yours.
There's an encore.
The crowd seems to know the tale. They wholly approve of your beginning. The crowd is thrilled. Whatever will happen next is sure. The crowd seem quite impressed with your delivery. Keep it up. The crowd gasps. They're on the edge of their seats. Gasps ring out across the audience. They must know how it ends. The crowd explodes into applause and appreciation.
Said to have known Sigurd himself, that the king had a great thirst. So ardently did he. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. It won't be the worst
Ah, gracious patron, I see your tired eyes looking a bit teary. I've just the potion for that. Or would you prefer a toasty fire spell to dry those vapours?
Not the mood for cheese. The excuse is more home than a slice of this fine Norman bread. Pay the big cheese on your front with a wheel and a good stuff.
Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
Port!
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses. Not in the mood for cheese. The excuse is more hose than a slice of this fine Norman bread.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes. Let's see. Halibut, sheep's
Ooh, so that item interests you. Then please try to leave.
The excuse is this fine Gorman bed.
Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies Cyseal's ever seen.
Fresh haddock. Nothing for a fire.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
I am straight. I am true. Harry's by the cousins.
Not in the mood for cheese. Their excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine Gorman bed.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
No better solution to the zombie problem than a set of silver arrows.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Not in the mood for cheese. Their excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine Gorman bed. Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Potions to bemuscle you. Scrolls to entussle you.
Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Get it while it's fresh. This batch is only hours from the sea.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies Cyseal's ever seen.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Towards Nick.
What's that gleam?
Interesting devices, these pygmies among pyramids. They may be small of stature, but their potential is gigantic. Deceivingly clever. It is a trait all demonic machinations share. Yes, demonic. So very obvious to the trained eye. These apparatuses have been forged among the voids of the outer realms, where the light of stars does not reach. You do well to treat them with the utmost care. Perhaps it would even be for the best if you sling them into the reaches of infinity that surround the shelter plane. Better safe than sorry. It is an uncommonly trite thing to say, but it applies to all things demon-dreamt and devised. So I shall. Always remember, Hunter, always, that when demons are in play, you are the hunted, and that it takes stupendous cunning and strength to escape their snares. The very moment you are certain you have them in your grip, that is the moment their traps spring, and it is their grip that shatters your soul. Dueling with demons is like playing chess against an opponent with queens for pawns. They sit and grin, while your pieces slip in the sweaty fear that drops from your beleaguered brow.
The body stirs. The subtle slouch in its decayed shoulders suggest intense longing. A large, soggy chunk of flesh falls to the ship's floor with a melancholic thud. So this is what's to become of me, it seems to moan. A body with no head, a ship with no captain. Dejectedly, it proffers a hand. In its palm is a well-weathered notebook, only slightly sticky with rotted corpse ooze. You accept it, taking it by its spine with 2 ginger fingers. Your efforts at not gagging are most valiant. Nick's body grows cold, then hot. Could it be, after all this time? Reunited? Could it be real? Could it be true? Tremors overtake its hands, its knees, and then...
Toes? Legs? Arms? Fingers? A bit more rotten than when I last saw them, but who am I to look a gift self in the mouth? Oh, the feeling of air in my minimally perforated lungs. Of, well, not quite blood, but lovely ooze pumping through my only moderately decayed veins. What a joy it is, my friend. What an absolute joy. Now for my last unfinished business. Pontius Pirate, the animal who consigned me to the peanut-crunching masses. I won't rest until his skull cracks beneath my foot. Despicable fiend. No wonder his spirit lingers in this cursed cave. Not even the darkest hell would open its gates to such a perversion of the human soul. He would tolerate no dissent upon his death barge. I dared to raise my voice but once, and his sword was through my throat before I'd even finished my plea. Dead? Dead, and dead for good? Never to rise again? You're very certain? Well, I would have loved to see him collapse to dust myself, but your assurance is most satisfactory. With my head back on my shoulders and my foes defeated, I owe you a large debt of gratitude, my friend. Here is my pledge to you then. Your enemies from now and forevermore shall be as my own. Call me when you will, where you will, and I will fight beside you. I'm dying to try out my right hook, now that I've got arms again after all. Until we meet again, Source Hunter, I remain your humble bodyguard, eager for your summons.
It was Source that drove Pontius mad, yet it is Source that has kept Nick alive to fight his old foe.
Though we are sworn to eliminate it, there is more to Source than simple evil.
Indeed. The Academy taught us far from all there is to know about this strange magic.
Dragon? Who could have bested one of Rivalon's most ancient creatures?
I'd wager someone, or something, made mad and mighty by Source.
So we're on the hunt for something capable of taking out not one, but 2 dragons.
Delight of delights.
Do you suppose that's what destroyed those dragons?
How can I suppose anything with those eyes sizing me up like so much rump roast?
It's drawing water from the sea.
It'll use it against us unless we can stop it.
Face the unending darkness.
100 feet wall in a blow.
Power of vengeance!
Rather like a lightning rod, aren't you?
Die, vermin!
Trying to withstand this wintry blast. Sigurd's strength imbue me.
Glacial Grasp!
Lucky find! Now this is valuable.
What's this I've spotted?
positively radiating. It's been years since a warm blood has wandered through these caverns. An utterly lovely sight. I know not. I know so little. My life in full I recall, from my earliest memories to my most recent sorrows. But why I should be trapped in this spectral form, I cannot say. I was on board a ship from Errata to Cyseal. The night was black as ink, and the lighthouse in the distance offered us no aid. The ship's hull soon met the cragged shallows, and we were all of us lost. The thing I can least reconcile is that my own husband, my Samson, keeps the lighthouse. What could have become of him that night? My mind races with the possibilities. Gossipers, they nearly ruined me. In life, I was a natural philosopher, you see. A student of the stars. Errata, an elfish land not so far from Cyseal, happens to boast the finest telescope in all of Rivellon. So I set sail, planning to spend several weeks there enhancing my research. When I arrived, I found an instant friend in the telescope's keeper, an elfish scientist named Faladar. We had much to share concerning our studies and found great joy in one another's company. It was a friendship as pure as starlight, but that didn't keep the rumors from flying. As the insinuations became increasingly vile, I thought it best to sail back to Cyseal straight away and to introduce Faladar, my friend, to Samson, my only love, putting any and all foul rumors to rest. As you know, though, we never made it. Faladar is lost forever, and what has become of my darling Samson, I know not.
What's with you bipeds and beer? No better drink than milk.
Winking whiskers! You found my collar? Oh, thank you! Bless you! I shall don it right this instant and hie me to Maxine as fast as my paws can carry me. You have made me the happiest cat in the world! Indeed you have!
Finest veggies Cyseal's ever seen.
Maxine, my love, look at me. I'm wearing it. The collar I told you about. The one you told me was but the fancy of a dream. Here it is. A band of jewels, such as no one in Cyseal has ever beheld.
Dear me, that choker looks absolutely fabulous on you. Simply smashing. I can't believe it's real. Oh, darling Sam, you are a Tom of means after all.
That I am, my little tigress. Behold my true color and marry me. Make me yours, and my very life I shall dedicate to your happiness.
Oh, what a passionate puss you are, my darling Sam. As impetuous as ever. But indeed you do seem to have the right and reason to be. Oh, I shall hold you in suspense no longer. Yes, my dear Sam, I will marry you.
With a word, you have stopped my heart and set it beating anew with untold vigor. Come, my love, my lean-tailed lady. By the fire of the hearth, let us lie and purr the night away.
And so Sam's story has a happy end after all.
There was quite a bit of troubled water to be crossed, but in the end, Maxine turns out to really love him.
So she does. They would have ended up together no matter what, I think, collar or no.
It is a pity indeed to see how this treasure of a cat, this pinnacle of nature's beauty, has been corrupted by the wretched mores of man. Base materialism has darkened the purity of her soul and has seized the very throne where love should rest. Let the story of Sam and his beloved serve as an example of this bitter truth. Between two humans, no love is unconditional. So strongly does this sad depravity seep from our every pore that it adulterates the innocence of what should be stainless spirits. We suffer from the inability to bestow love devoid of logic, devotion devoid of design. Wealth, status, prestige, the carnality of flesh and fortune, those are the true motivators of the affections between a woman and a man. Love. It is the name we give a base ambition, a delusion we blindly compel to be true and therefore falsely hold to be absolute. Pity love, and be wary of her too, for she is but a deception. Aptly put. Verily, the concept of love is but the vagary of fantasies, the intemperance of puerile minds. I shall not deny that my mind too was puerile once, that I too loved a woman with all my soul, believing her to be... Ah, enough. Forget what I said. Dig love a grave and there let it rot.
Looks like more of the Legionnaires sent to investigate the Lighthouse.
Stay sharp, or we'll end up the same.
combat!
dripping.
Thank the Seven. Lucia, it's the Source Hunter. We're not going to die on this haunted cliff after all.
Who's dying? We're just resting up. The calm before the storm. Those ghosties at the lighthouse won't know what hit 'em. There's certainly something fishy happening. The light shines sure as the tides, though there's not been an attendant there for nearly 2 decades. Our platoon made a pact with Selenia. We'd check out the lighthouse, and if we made it back, we'd get a ticket home.
What Selenia failed to mention was that it wasn't just the ghosts at the lighthouse we had to worry about. It was every savage skeleton on the way there and back too. When we started, we were 7. Now, Lucia and I are the last alive.
Survival of the fittest, I say. We're just here marshalling our strength before hauling into that lighthouse with our swords blazing.
Ha! Marshalling our strength indeed. To be honest, we've been shaking like chihuahuas, praying for a way out of this mess, and it seems the 7 have sent you.
Ah, Mallius, your dignity's in a puddle at your feet. As for me, an honourable soldier and servant to Rivellon, I'm not afraid to ask nicely. So, what do you say, Source Hunter? Will you check out the lighthouse in the name of your comrades in arms? If Selenia sees the place cleared, we'll be on the next ship out to Cyseal and back to our families.
You'll go to the lighthouse and straighten matters out, yes? Well, let us know what you find.
Come now. We've got to show these spooks the meaning of legion writ.
I'm up to my short hairs in wit. I don't need to wrangle the devil to prove that.
If you haven't got what it takes, I'll do it myself.
The further we go, the more bodies we find heaped around.
We must be closing in on where they were headed.
The dead cannot die!
Now this is valuable.
Desdemona, dearest Desdemona, I see your eyes before me still. Were these walls my home, my hell? I may have died, but my guilt lives on and on. What's this? Living eyes that can see the shape of death? Avert your gaze, wanderer, for you are looking upon the phantom of a murderer. Samson was my name, a long time ago. I know not why upon my death I became a ghost, doomed to haunt this tower. Perhaps the gods heard of my crime and stripped me of my rightful place in their eternal realm. If so, their punishment was just. Each night I wake the flame in the lighthouse to repent for my wretched sin. That indeed is the tainted title I must bear, and deservedly so. For 15 years ago to the day, it was that I sat atop my lighthouse, the flame unlit, and watched on as a pitiable ship crashed upon the cliff and got devoured by greedy waves. Deliberately had I foregone to do my duty. Willfully did I condemn every soul aboard to a salty sleep on the bed of an indifferent sea. Why did I commit this act of blackest horror? Jealousy, anger, the bitter anguish of a broken heart. Those are the ancient ills that drove me to madness. Desdemona was on board, as I knew she would be, my wife. The delicate beauty of whom I was sure was betraying me with her friend, the dashing Fowler. Possessed as I was by the demons of envy, ire, and torment, I decided that if I had her love no longer, only death could take her for his mistress. And so I sat here, coldly and calmly, as I delivered them both unto the deep. Yet no sooner had the water closed its spuming jaws around the perishing vessel below, that the extent of my offense dawned on my beleaguered mind. Overcome with guilt, I sought escape through the hangman's noose, but rest was not to come. Skeletons roamed the lands, restless as my troubled soul, but shall not find their lair here. Some scuttle by now and again, but most of the time I reside here in solitude. Solitude and silence.
Another betrayed soul. It is weakness that he weeps for her.
The ship,
her
the
death
waves,
was deserved.
Quite a story that ghost had to tell. Not every day one hears about a lighthouse keeper sinking ships just because his wife proved to be unfaithful.
I see your eyes before me.
Aye, a pitiful creature. Torn up so badly by the loss of love that it led him to commit murder. I almost feel sorry for him.
Yes, I understand. Despite his heinous act, one can't but commiserate with his plight. Nothing more bitter than love undone.
The ship, the waves, the cold, wild sea. And I, the maniac in the darkened lighthouse. These walls, my home, my hell. I may have died, but my guilt lives on and on. Dearest Desdemona, I see your eyes.
What's this? I found something.
Were that I could drown in their endless azure and end this torment. The ship, the waves, the cold, wild sea. And I, the maniac in the darkened lighthouse. These walls, my home, my hell. I may have died, but my guilt lives on and on. The ship, the waves, the cold, wild sea. And I, the maniac in the darkened lighthouse. Oh, folly. Oh, grievous sin. These walls, my home, my hell. My guilt lives on and on. These walls, my home, my hell. I may have died, but my guilt lives on and on.
I prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
How did it go? Don't spare any details. We need to make a full report to the Lieutenant.
Now that's an interesting story. Clean the grit from your ears and I'll tell you all about it.
Indeed. Now there's a story worthy of an audience.
So, let me get this straight. There's a ghost inside operating the lighthouse, and you managed to do away with the bad beasties at the base of the thing. Whew, sounds like a job well done.
And I'm sure Selenia will be thrilled to hear we did it. Another triumph for Legion Daring Do. And if this doesn't buy us a ticket home, nothing will.
I need a moment to reflect. It does feel quite good to give of oneself to those in need.
Your generosity honors our esteemed order.
Where's my parrot? Did it sprout legs and run away? Ah,
I could do with a cold drink. Naught but a trifle for us Legionnaires, what? We fought like lions, slaying 3, 4 undead. Well, look what the cat dragged in. Good to see you. My brave troops were just telling me how they proudly vanquished the undead near the lighthouse. Did you get to witness my valiant soldiers in action?
Yep. Quite the pair of heroes you have there.
Bravest guards we've met, like lions.
Yes, I bet Legionnaires can impress even source hunters. Now, as for my 2 braves here, you shall prepare to leave Cyseal post-haste. You're going home, as is your just reward.
Thank you, Lieutenant. All in the day's work.
Salutations, source hunter.
Back so soon, and so wonderful to see you. How you glow. He could never. You mean to say he left us to those savage waters on purpose? I can't believe it. And yet, if what you say is true, well, I must meet him in any case. To the lighthouse, you said? Fine.
Desdemona, my love. I should have known you would never betray me. I should have known your love to be as constant as the sky. Madness took hold of my heart, and with razor nails scratched murderous intent into its depths. And yet, look at us now. Not even death could impede our reunion. I beg of you, my love, forgive me. With but a word, you can heal my heart, efface the scars that lunacy left there. Forgive me, my wife, my own. Forgive me.
You've heard the whole story by now. Perhaps you can help me settle my mind. Half of me is furious, and the other half is utterly enraged. What do you think of my murderer husband?
Samson is truly repentant. Desdemona ought to forgive him so they can both move on.
Indeed. Samson committed a terrible deed, but I've never seen one so utterly filled with regret.
I suppose you're right. The deed is done, and I can do naught but move forward now. Samson, I do forgive you. I do.
Shining soul, my love. From its incomparable purity, even the diamond hides its dull complexion and shame. The nightmare is at an end. We are together again, and shall remain so evermore.
Yes, the past is the past, my darling. Let's go forward together now, hand in hand into the next life.
These ghosts are fools if they think they'll find happiness now. New betrayal awaits, even in death.
It's like the tale of Cassandra, the Source King's sister. She too was betrayed in death. Some say she still haunts the forests of Rivellon.
I need a moment to reflect. Compassion is the true heart of our mission, and a banner I am glad to fight for.
Your kindness is a great boon to our team.
No, there's my pepper.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies Cyseal's ever seen.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish, yours first.
Livestock's got twice the sense and thrice the soul of the average human, I say.
Let us see if you can choose the